We just got some massive Bills injury updates, and this has some serious implication for the Bills defense as a whole. So let's get into it all right here. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Bills Digest. I'm your host, Anthony Senicar, and we are officially in the full swing of the Bills season. There's only one issue. 73% of you guys who are watching this video right now are not subscribed to the channel. Subscribe, join the army here at Bills Digest to stay in touch with all your latest Bills news, because we got you guys covered from wall to wall. And like I said, guys, we got some major Bills injury updates. It looks like the Bills are going to be getting reinforcements on the defensive side of the ball, mainly at the cornerback position, an area where they have grown very, very thin. Rookie cornerback, first-round pick, Maxwell Hairston, has officially had his 21-day practice window open. Ian Rappaport reports of NFL Network. Now, this is massive for the Bills on a many different reasons. As of right now, the Bills cornerback position is very, very thin. You got your two starters in Christian Benford and Trey White. Then it gets very thin very fast. You got your Marcus Ingram on as your backup guy, Cam Lewis, who rotates between corner and big nickel behind Taron Johnson, and the young returnman and Brandon Covington, who is your fourth option. The Bills also had rookie Dorian Strong, 7th-round pick, as an option, came on, was splitting snaps with Trey White. He is now placed on IR last week. Now, with this 21-day window opening for Maxwell Hairston, this is massive for the Bills because they need reinforcements and reinforcements fast. The cornerback position is a struggle right now for the Bills. Obviously, cornerback number 2, Trey White, is playing really, really bad. He is struggling in man coverage. He is giving a 5-yard cushion every single play. The reason for that, he's coming back from 2 major leg injuries. He is not the former Trey White that we know and love. And I think the Bills had a plan for Trey White, which was let him play corner number 2 until Maxwell Hairston is ready. Obviously, the Maxwell Hairston news at the start of training camp where he injured his leg put him in the position where he missed all of training camp, missed all of preseason, missed the first 6 weeks of the season. Now probably going to miss another 1 or 2 weeks until he's fully recovered from that injury. And it's going to be tough for a rookie cornerback to come into this system and into this league and make splash plays right away. There's tons of stuff that he needs to understand. Zone coverages, where to be when he needs to be. Communication with the safeties. It's not just a plug-and-play position, especially in a more complicated system that Sean McDermott and Bobby Babich run. But I think we need something to revitalize that corner room because right now Trey White is struggling majorly. On top of that, Christian Benford, our cornerback number 1, is struggling a ton as well. The Bills did just sign him to a long-term deal this offseason. He has looked very good these past 2 years, but he is playing below average. I mean, based off the PFF grade. Look at 2023 and 2024. He was very, very good at the cornerback position, and he's dipping all the way to worse than he was in his rookie season. The Bills signed him thinking that it would be a great long-term investment. It is struggling right now, but the secondary as a whole is struggling a ton. On the backside, in the safety position, Taylor Rapp is rated 80 out of 83 safeties in the league. Cole Bishop is 37 out of 83. And that is not helping the corners at all. Like I said before, Trey White is giving a ton of cushion room because his speed is not there, and he is concerned about getting beat over the top. Teams are noticing that, and teams are targeting this with quick out routes, quick curls, stuff to give them quick, easy throws and quick, easy free yards. Christian Benford, on the other end, is also struggling. But that might be a whole systematic error with that of the safety struggling, the cornerback number 2 struggling, and not allowing him to play as freely as he did. He is going up against the number 1 receiver week in and week out, and Benford is not a man coverage one-on-one Sauce Gardner, Darrelle Revis, Richard Sherman. He's not one of those guys. He's more of a Josh Norman, play to the system and understanding your zone, where to be at the right time. And when the system around is not succeeding, it is going to majorly affect your cornerback number one. Now, I'm not saying, hey, he can't go up against the number one corner week in and week out. I understand he can. He has those coverage skills. But when the system around you is struggling, it is going to put more pressure on him to be better at his man coverage. And he is not a man coverage corner. He is a zone coverage corner. That's why he fits so well in this zone coverage system with Sean McDermott and Bobby Babich. But now, like I said before, he is struggling majorly. I think getting Maxwell Hairston will help a ton. My expectations are not for him to come in there and be the number 2 cornerback right away. He's got to learn, grow, and understand the system. Based off of his physical traits, he could get that starting spot in a few weeks, just based off of having the best 40 time in the draft, being a fast guy. Instincts are probably there. And it was going to be a little bit of like what the Bills did with Rasul Douglas when they traded him for 2-3 years ago at the trade deadline. They said, use your instincts. Here's very basic information about our defense, but we're going to put you out on this island and just play your zone and make it work. It worked with Rasul Douglas, but when you got a rookie corner coming into the league, not a veteran guy who understands coverages, understands receivers' tendencies in the league, when you got a rookie, there's going to be growing pains. Let's not have expectations here that Hairston's going to come in and be a Sauce Gardner right away. It's going to take some time. There's going to be growing pains, but I am very excited to see what happens because the Bills need those reinforcements majorly. Even with Hairston coming back, I think there still needs to be a trade or something out there to just bolster this cornerback room, because right now, when you're looking at Jamarcus Ingram as your cornerback number 4, that is going to cause issues. It is so thin right now. That's also not taking in consideration it is a 21-day window for Hairston, so he could not even be back this week. It might be not till after the Kansas City game until we see Hairston dress on a game day roster. So it'll be very interesting to see what the Bills do at the trade deadline, if they go out there and go get a Reek Woolen or someone else, or if they go outside of the building and go look at a free agent acquisition. But you're going to be on the same page as you did when you traded for that of Rasul Douglas from the Green Bay Packers 3 years ago. This is a complicated system. These guys had since training camp to understand it. Benford's been in the system for many a years. Trey White's been in the system for many a years, so he knew what he was getting himself into. Ingram's been working away at it. When you bring up a guy off the street, it is going to be hard to get him to play catch-up for the rest of the season and understanding the system completely. At least Hairston, he has been in the building. He has been in those cornerback meetings. He understands the defense to an extent, understands his positioning. Now it is going to be what happens when the bullets start flying. Obviously, no training camp and no preseason is going to be tough. He's going to have no real reps. His real reps are going to be, like I said, with that of real life bullets flying. When the Bills are in the hunt for a hopefully 1 seed, and at worst in the hunt for the AFC, so it'll be interesting to see how Maxwell Hairston reacts to this. I think with the physical attributes, he is going to have a slight edge compared to that of a free agent acquisition. So we'll see what happens there. But this is big news for the Bills. We are getting reinforcements in the cornerback department. There were a point in this season where people thought he wasn't even going to play the whole season. Sean McDermott speaking to the media saying if he does. So that caused a bit of frenzy within the fan base. But it looks like he's going to play at least some of this season, opening up his 21-day window. Because once you open up that window, you got to come off IR. So it's going to be interesting to see when he is fully back and what it is going to look like. If it's going to be a slow ramp up into the starting lineup with maybe healthy scratch here, game here, rotate here. It's going to be very interesting to see what the Bills do with Maxwell Hairston. I am very excited to see what happens. I still think more reinforcements are needed, but we will see what the Bills and Brandon Beane do on that part. But I love to hear from you guys. As always, let me know down below in the comments What are your guys' expectations for Maxwell Hairston? Do you think that this is enough reinforcements for the Bills' very thin cornerback department, or do you think they should go out and go look at a trade for a Riq Woolen, or go out and go sign a free agents like an Asante Samuel Jr.? Let me know down below. Love to hear from you guys as always. Love to have a great debate and listen to what your guys' opinion are on the topics we're talking about. On top of that, please subscribe to the channel. We just got over 1,000 subscribers, so we greatly appreciate that here at Bills Digest. And like I always say, guys, subscribe, stay in touch, stay informed, and go Bills.